Now, next cell organelles are ribosomes. Ribosomes, they are the organelles which can be seen with electron microscope only. They are not visible with compound or the simple microscope. Discovery: ribosomes, they were discovered by George Palade. Therefore, these are also called Palade particles. Location: ribosomes are located inside the cytoplasm in prokaryotic cell. In fact, these are the only organelles found in prokaryotic cells, but in eukaryotic cells, ribosomes are found in the cytoplasm but also inside various cell organelles like mitochondria and the chloroplast. So, ribosomes found inside the cell organelles, these are called mitoribosomes and plastidoribosomes. Ribosomes present inside the mitochondria. These are called mitoribosomes and the plastidoribosomes. और जो साइटोप्लाज्म में प्रेजेंट हैं these are called cytoplasmic ribosomes. प्रोकैरियोटिक सेल्स में जो राइबोसोम्स मिलते हैं these are 70s and in eukaryotic cells these are 80s. What is the meaning of this S? S denotes the Swedberg unit after the name of the scientist Swedberg. When we want to separate the cell organelles, how these are done? The cells, they are taken into very small test tubes, then these are placed inside a centrifugal machine. कि सेंट्रीफ्यूगल मशीन में क्या करते हैं उसको, देर आर these machines rotate at very high speed, yani the number of rotations per minute or per second is very high, like 50,000, 60,000 or even in lakhs, कि इतनी बार, इतने हजार बार ये एक मिनट में जो या एक सेकंड में ये रोटेट कर लेती हैं. तो जब हम रोटेट करते हैं तो सारे ऑर्गेनेलीज जो हैं साइटोप्लाज्म में दे स्टार्ट फ्लोटिंग, एंड जब उस रोटेशन को स्टॉप किया जाता है तो these cell organelles they start to settle down. Now the speed with which the cell organelles settle down after completion of these rotations or centrifugation, so that speed is measured in terms of Swedberg unit. तो हमारे पास ये जो है 70s and 80s they denote the speed with which the cell organelles they settle down after centrifugation. The ribosomes, so types, ribosomes are of two types, 70s and 80s. अगर हम इनका स्ट्रक्चर देखें, the 70s and 80s ribosomes, they are further made up of a larger subunit and a smaller subunit. In 80s ribosome, the larger subunit, it consists of 60s and smaller subunit is 40s. Whereas in 70s ribosomes, the larger subunit, it consists of the 50s and the smaller subunit, it consists of 30s. अब ये जो राइबोसोम्स हैं, they are made up of RNA and different proteins. हमने किया था बायोमोलिक्यूल्स चैप्टर में. राइबोसोम्स आर ऑफ थ्री टाइप्स, mRNA, tRNA and rRNA. rRNAs were those which help in the formation of ribosomes, means they are the structural components of ribosomes. Let us see. जो 60S हमारे पास है subunit, this is made up of, this 60S subunit is further made up of 28S rRNA, 58S rRNA and 5S rRNA. तीनों को मैं इकट्ठा लिख देती हूँ, rRNA. The 60S ये कौन से राइबोसोम से मिलकर बना है? 28S, 58S एंड 5S rRNA एंड 45 डिफरेंट बेसिक प्रोटीन्स. यानी 60S यूनिट जो है, इट इज मेड अप ऑफ, इट कंसिस्ट ऑफ these rRNA and different proteins, and the 40 subunit, it is made up of 18S rRNA and about 33 different proteins. 18S rRNA. Now let us go to the 70S ribosome, जिसमें कि हमारे पास ये था 50S. This 50S further consists of 23S rRNA and 5S rRNA and 34 different basic proteins. These form the larger subunit, that is 50S of 70S ribosome. The 30S subunit, it consists of 16S rRNA and 21 different basic proteins. So this is the structure of ribosomes, types of ribosomes, that is 70S, which is divided into 50S and 30S, or this is the further composition, and 80S ribosomes, which consist of 60S and 40S units, and they are further divided into these. Now the ribosomes, in ribosomes, this smaller and larger subunit, they remain dissociated in the cytoplasm. ये दोनों सबयूनिट्स कब ज्वाइन करती हैं? एट द टाइम ऑफ प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस. और प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस के टाइम पे पहले क्या है? द स्मॉलर सबयूनिट, इट कंबाइंस विद mRNA, messenger RNA, and then this combines with, then the larger subunit it combines. So at the time of protein synthesis, when several ribosomes they join together, this structure is known as, then they are known as polyribosomes. Now what are the functions of ribosomes? Ribosomes are called the protein factories. The function, the major function performed by them is that these are called the protein factories of the cells, and they help in synthesis of proteins. This is their major function.